Okay, give it a couple minutes. Let everybody come in. Check something here on my phone. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh, stove up already in my chair, and I did not WD-40 my chair. I shoulda, but we power washed yesterday. Power washed the sidewalk. And hi Annette. How you doing? How was your weekend? I was just saying, hi Arlene. Just saying that we power washed. Denise came down. She couldn't spend the night. I was hoping she could, but I'll show you. Hang on. She couldn't spend the night. She had to turn around and go home. But she came down. We power washed the sidewalks. Hi Starla. Let's see. Rachel C. Angie. That's hi to Arlene. I gotta show you all this. Let me find it here. Let's see if I can turn it sideways. Yeah, here. We power washed. Janet, look, I sent this to you. This is me and Denise power washing. Now she did good. She has a little mini power washer, a little Ryobi. But she couldn't spend the night. So she had too much to do this week. So yeah, hi Janet. Renee, Tori, I saw you're starting a new project. I saw that on Facebook. Let's see, Pamela, you have happy mail coming. Let's see, Arlene. Oh, I kept this out to show Arlene, so because I know Arlene would like this. So I've already cut into it a whole bunch, but it's really pretty. It's older. It's and I got it on Amazon. It's older. I think, let's see. I got a whole bunch of pages already torn out. 2008 Calico Collage, cut and create, and it's got hope, faith, love. So I started a page. I saved it to show you. This is a page I'm working on. And the definition of hope, in case y'all didn't know, the definition of hope is a positive expectation of good. Positive expectation of good. So yeah, so I did that page, but I wanted to show Arlene this cover of this. Isn't that cool? So pretty. Anyway, so there's that. Let's see, what else do we have here? I got a new Woodland Wonders CollageSoup. We're going to work in this. I pulled some papers. I have some, I have a bunch of, what do you call it? Jelly plated pages. I pulled out my old Dilutions journals to do a quick flip through. Hi, Terry. Let's see, Renee, Arlene. Yeah, exactly, Renee. I mean, exactly, Arlene. Let's see, who else is here? Virla, welcome. Who else am I seeing? Vale. Let's see. I got my puffy shirt on today. That's what I call it. I call it my Seinfeld puffy shirt. It's not quite as puffy as his, but it's pretty puffy. I could roll up the sleeves, but let's see who else. All right, let me get out my squeaky chair. Let me kind of adjust the camera just a tad there. I think that's good. Keep my lights up there. Let's see. Okay, I think I've said hi to everybody so far that's come in. I got my lemon water. I got a fig Newton over here if my voice starts to go. Cats aren't in here. Malibu's already up here this morning, but she said, "Nah, I'm gonna go find something to do right now." Hi, Marsh. Good to see you. How's the family? How's the baby? How are the chickens? How's it all going? I love showing my chickens, and I also got now. I mean, I've had it for years and years, but I always forget to use it. Let's see. Hi, Tina in Sweden. Uh, so yeah, I hope you're doing. You and the family, including the chickens, are all doing well. Marsh, it's good that you can stop in for 5 minutes. I love that you can stop in for a minute. Let's see. Q and L. You like that, Annette? So yeah, so I have a new. Well, I've had this for a while. Actually, I painted it and varnished it red a while back. It's the Dilutions, although there is a new Dilutions out that I know Janet's going to want to get. So I'll have to show that because she's going to want it. I know she is. Well, I don't know for a fact, but anyway, so all I've got in here is just this cover page right here, and I need to ink the edges. I didn't go all the way to the edge, but so yeah, this is a Dilutions. I did pull my other 4 Dilutions that I've had over the years. The first one I got here is from 2013. So I've had them for like 11 years. And well, different. I think a 13, a 15, a 18. Anyway, this will be, I don't have anything on it yet, but I'll put this one will be 24 to however long. Y'all, I'll give it a couple minutes and I'll show you the new version. There's a new version of this out. There's a square one too. I have the square one, but these are the ones that I do my mixed media collage in. Hi, Leona. Who else? Let's see. I said hi to Tori, Monet. So thanks, everybody. So we will go through the new. I already picked a couple pages. I cut them out. I mean, I cut the pages out, even though I haven't shown the book yet. But I do have a ring light over the computer, so I can't do too much right there. Let's see. So did y'all do anything over the weekend? Denise and I power washed the sidewalk yesterday, and Hubster made us spaghetti while he was watching the football game, and then she had to go home. She had too much to do this week. So if you're out there, Denise, hey girl, hi. Hi, Green Band. I think Green Band's in Australia. Kat, good to see you, Kat. So I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Angie, did I try to make one of your disc things? It looks nothing like yours. Did you make a wood one, Angie? I did finish and varnish these 2. I did do 2 other ones that I sent to Beth Schuler. I sent 2 to Beth because she asked me to, so I did. She's going to for giveaways, but I did finish these 2. There's varnish, so, and I did paint the backs a bright yellow. So these are the 2 that I finished these 2 just to have on hand so I can show them. But is this what you're talking about? These little wood discs, Angie? Well, the thing is, I started with a jelly plated background. The background is a jelly plated paper. Okay. It's a jelly plated paper, so I didn't have to do the background. Then all I did was glue on the image. This one has 2 images. And all I did was sweep some white mist across it and varnish it. That's all I did. I mean, it's maybe it seems like a lot, but it's really not. We're good. It's my last week home with the baby and chickens. Well, it's good to see you, Marsh. I'm glad you're able to be with them for a while. It's been like you got a month, I guess, right? That's awesome. I do look for your baby pictures. I haven't seen any this week. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Tina comes in blazing with telling everybody good morning. Thank you, Tina. There's some more. She'll catch everybody. She'll catch y'all. She wants to say good morning to everybody. So yeah, Angie, that's all it is. It's jelly plated background papers, just an image. This one has 2 images. And then I swished some mist with some white paint, like I put in my hand in the baby wipe, and then varnished it. And that's it. Painted the backs. So I did not do any other new discs since I did the Egyptian ones last week. I'll show them again real quick. I did these last week on stream. So we have the big one. It's going to flash me out there. I did the big one, and they are on Instagram. Here's the medium size one, so you can see the difference in size. And here's the small one. So those three. This is a 14-inch round. This is a 10-inch round. This is a 6.5-inch round. And these are 3-inch rounds. So, and you get them at Hobby Lobby. They go on sale 40% off like every third week. So if you want to wait till they go on sale. Let's see. I painted mine black and put a picture on it. Okay. Well, that's good. So you know, if you want that spackly background, then you'll need to use like a jelly plated or some kind of a, scrapbook paper or something. Let's see. Hi, Ann. Ann, you have happy mail coming. Might be today, probably tomorrow. I think it's coming to you tomorrow, Ann. So you have happy mail. I mean, besides the giveaways, I'm just saying, because I didn't tell people that they have something coming, but Ann's got something coming. Pamela's got something coming. And Debbie Bruce, who else? Vonnie. There's a whole bunch of people I have to send stuff to. I'm not going to tell y'all. Debbie Bruce hadn't been around in a while, so I asked her. I emailed her and said, "Where you been?" And she told me a little story about what happened to her. It involves bees, but I'll let her tell the story when she's up to coming back and talking about it. I said, "Oh my gosh, Debbie, that's going to be a great story for you to tell the fibs when you get back." So hopefully it won't be too long. Let's see. Starla says, I lost track of time. I've been up all night working on my postcards. I'm going to have to go to bed now. Okay, Starla, it's good to see you. Are you in some kind of a swap or something? Or are you talking about our postcard swap? I'm sure that's what you're talking about. So if y'all don't know, we have a stamped postcard swap due October 19th. It has to be to Janet by October 19th. I keep that here so I remember to tell everybody every stream so we don't get too behind. But you did not have to stay up all night. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Tina. Hi, Joanne. Good to see you. Let's see. So yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in, Starla. Get some rest. Don't stress out over this postcards. I mean, we want you to get them done, but you're welcome, Ann. Let's see who else is missing. Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. She comes rolling in with songs. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Hi, Bo Beanie. I love saying that. Bo Beanie. Okay, so did I say hi to you, Terry? Yeah, I said hi to you, Terry. I think I said hi to you, or maybe not. Terry did another cool. She did a real good. I have to go out in the hall. Let me see. Let me go out in the hall and bring up my Instagram. Does not work in here for whatever reason. Hang on. Okay. All righty. So Terry did and if you let me know, Terry, or anybody, if you want the prompts. I don't like to give prompts out if nobody wants them or doesn't do them, but Terry does them pretty regular. So the prompt out of the fantasy book, Erica Blumenthal's book, the prompt was, you are a time traveler and knowledgeable about historical events. One day you travel to a time period that's unheard of and never mentioned in history books. And the people are not surprised to see you. Hi, Hermie. And so she did this, and I'm going to try to, it snaps back. Instagram doesn't stay when you expand. Okay, so here comes this person walking through a door, and it says, where am I? What is this place? Who are you? And then over here we have these people going, we are the forgotten ones. We will not hurt you. Welcome. We have been waiting for you. So this was what Terry did with the prompt. And she's just been doing these awesome illustrations. So that is so awesome, Terry. So if y'all want to follow Terry on Instagram, it's Terry Brett, Terri Brett 3. Terry Brett 3. And so that was awesome. So let's see. Dawn, who else is here? I missed if Terry wants. She will. Okay, she does want prompts. Okay. Thank you, Tina. Tina's saying, I know, isn't it, Janet? Tina's so good about saying good morning to everybody. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, right? Where'd that go? She is a prompt making machine. Okay, so let me see here. Let me get the bowl down. We got the bowl up here on the shelf for the individuals. And then I have the book. So we'll do the book first. You got to pick a page number, Terry, between 12 and 295. I try to write them down and so you can see them. I write them in Sharpie. So these are the ones we've picked so far. So pick a page number. Thank you, Tina. Tina put in your link, Terry, to your IG. And yeah, very good. Yeah, Janet, zine material for sure. Zine material for sure. So hi, Beth. Beth, I sent you those two discs, the little small collages for your giveaway. So 20. Okay, page 20. And let's see if there's more than one on the page. You'll probably get it today or tomorrow. There's 2. So which one do you want, Terry? 1 or 2? Because there's 2 on page 20. So yeah, Beth, you have some happy mail coming. I'm trying to see if anybody else. I'm trying to remember all the happy mail. I sent it all out last week, Thursday or Friday. So yeah, I don't remember. Page 1 or 2, Terry. So when I see you here, I try to tell you if I sent you something out. Okay, Terry. All right, page 20, number 2. All right, here's the prompt. And again, you can make comics, illustrations, or whatever you want to do. Just write it down in your inspiration notebook so that you have it on hand. So when you're not inspired. All right, here we go. The boy and the wolf are working together, and each attempt the boy cries wolf is a ploy for the wolf to attack the village. So when the boy cries wolf, it is a ploy for the wolf to attack the village. So that's the fantasy prompt for the week. The boy and the wolf are working together, and each attempt the boy cries wolf is a ploy for the wolf to attack the village. So there's our fantasy prompt for the week. And now I picked 5 out of the bowl. There's a couple. There's probably about 300 in here. I picked 5, and I suggest you can use as many as you want. It's just it's an idea to use at least 3. Use at least 3, but I picked 5 so that you have some options. Okay, and I just pick off the top. I take a little stack. Okay, here we go. 5 off the top. Pencil. I think that was one from last week too. I thought I mixed them up. Pipe. Werewolf. Tomato. And barrel. There's the 5. Let me zoom in one here. Let's see. Okay. Pencil, werewolf, pipe, tomato, and barrel. So again, even if you don't do the prompts or the challenges or any of that, write them down and keep them in if you have been keeping all the ideas we've collected over the past 10 years on YouTube, 14 years streaming, you would have a notebook filled like this thick. I'm just saying. I do. I've got more than one of those. Okay, so there we go. All right, so I might have to back out again. Let's see. So back up on the shelf. Let's see. All right, let's start by showing the book I'm going to work out of today, Woodland Wonders. Let's turn the brightness down just a tad. I'm always adjusting the light depending on if I have a dark paper or a light paper. You know, it switches up. Let's see. Hi, Debbie. And Debbie's been doing some good coloring pages on IG too. So, yeah, follow Deb E. I don't know. Let me see if my Instagram is still loaded here. Let me try. Deb. There she is. Come on, load up. You can do it. Do I have to step out? Oh, there it goes. Come on. There we go. So Deb E has been doing some good. There's Deb E Mixed Media. Oh, did I miss this one? Oh, I did miss that one this morning. There we go. And Tina's been doing some good color pages too. So these are awesome, Debbie. Can y'all see there? I'm trying to keep it so it'll focus. And then Tina is Catacomic. Hang on. Catacomic. So let me go here. Let me see if I can get this to load. Hang on. Here's one of Tina's recent ones. So Catacomic 64 is Tina. I like how you left that little space right there, Tina. I like that. I don't know if that was, there was a space there, it was intentional, but it looks very cool. And then also Cat and Paste has got a YouTube channel now. Cat and Paste, she started a YouTube channel. Hi, sister. Hey there. Hey, girl. Hey. Let's see. Who else am I missing? You're welcome, Debbie. Thanks for sharing with all of us. Viral, I'm not sure if it's Viral or Verly. This is the first time I'm joining. What is the idea behind the 5 words and the wolf sentence, please? The idea is we give you a sentence out of the book, out of the fantasy book. It's a fantasy writing prompt book, and you take that prompt and do whatever you want. Make up any kind of story with it. Make up any kind of story. But it's good to have you. Thanks for being here. That's the way the picture was drawn, Tina. Well, I like the way you did it with that open space. Okay. Leona started I think you just started a new YouTube channel too, right, Leona? Now, Leona's not new to us, but she's started a YouTube channel. I think I followed you, Leona. I saw that. I did follow you. So Leona, I think her name is Leona Jean, just like it says there on her YouTube channel. Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. So let's see. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, you'll feel welcome here. Everybody's welcome. We're nice people because we make sure everybody stays nice. We don't have to try too hard. Everybody's really nice. Okay, so CollageSoup Woodland Wonders. And like I said, I've already cut out a couple pages that I might use today. But this is the new CollageSoup by Emily Stone. And about 125 fancy collage images to cut up, tear up, and stick on. And this one's really, it's kind of, you can make some creepy, cool stuff with this one. And so, yeah. Hi, Christine W. Thank you, Janice, putting in the link to Leona's channel. Okay, so let's see. Do I need to? I don't know. I guess it's okay. So I didn't cut it out yet, but I'm going to cut this out because I want this quote. I'm not big on putting the quotes and words and stuff in my journals. But in this case, so if y'all need to know anything, this is a brand new one, 2024. But I'm going to cut out the Thoreau quote here. I'll leave the wolf. And I'll probably ink the edges or something. But I just want this, or I might write it or stamp it or something. But anyway, when I read the quote, and then I started looking through the book, I knew what I wanted to do with this. So I will show you. I will show you what I want to do with this, at least as a start. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. So the page, before I get going too far, I cut 2 pages out. Wait a minute, let me find them. There's one. Where's the other one? Is that it? Where's my other page? Hang on. Here it is. Okay. So this was the first page, and I'll show you the whole book, but I want to show you this. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm going to use one of these. Ready? So yeah, this is one of these little ladies is going for a walk in the woods. So this is gonna be Cynthia. Sister's laughing. So we'll see what else goes in, but I picked those 2 pages. I picked those. I really like these trees, but I wanted these girls. So, so we're going to use these. Tori, you like that? And if y'all don't follow Tori, I don't know if she's posting them on Instagram and I'm not seeing them because I'm seeing her procreate little stories only on Facebook. She messages them to me, but they're not coming up in my regular feed, Tori, in the regular page. So I hesitate to share them because they're not in your regular feed for me. But I do see them in my messages, and I see them on Facebook. So I don't know what's going on there, but so yes, we're going to use this. So I'm going to just kind of set this. Where can I set this? Right here, maybe, because I want to pull that. You love it, Laverne? Let's see. I got to go. Okay, yeah, go talk about how to find those rabbits. Good luck, Ann. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the whole book here. There's some creepy cool stuff. Let me turn the brightness down just a tad here. Just a little bit. There we go. And these papers here are these are some other papers that I pulled to use too. All hunting for the bunnies. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Peter Cottontail. A mommy's bunnies are never done. Good one, Judy. Oh. A mom's bunnies are never done. Are those? Yes, it's CollageSoup, Val. Yes, this is the book right here. Woodland Wonders. It's brand new. Came out, I guess, a week ago. I ordered it as soon as I saw it. So, yeah. So there's some cute ones, and there's some nice wooded things, and then there's some kind of creepy ones in here, too. But, that's how CollageSoup rolls. But, yeah. And they have all kinds of digi ones too. And sometimes Emily gives you free digi downloads to print, but I just like to buy the book, cut up the book, So yeah. I like the bears. I might do it, I know I'll do another page. Probably won't get to 2 pages today, but we'll see. So I was going to do color book today, coloring today, but this book came in since the last time I streamed and said I was going to do coloring. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And instead of doing it on a disc, which I'm loving doing the discs, but I said, well, I haven't worked in an art journal in a while. So we're going to art journal. This is going to be my newest one. And I'll show you my other ones here in a minute. But look. So anyway. They're kind of fun. Then there's some pandas, lots of trees and things, AI made images. Let's see. The little doe. Yeah, you like the little does. Yeah. Look at these squirrels. Isn't that so cute? Love them. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, you need this book. Well, this too can be yours on Amazon, Val. And you can follow CollageSoup Emily on Instagram, and you'll see when new books come out. If you follow her on Instagram, Look at this one. And I do like these mushrooms. Those are cool. They're just kind of odd. Some of them are odd. And there are some creepier ones that CollageSoup's put out. I haven't bought many of the creepy ones, but there are some creepy ones. I've got one or two, but you know, a couple of these for me is enough. Yes, true, Tina, true, but probably not for long. And you can adjust. I mean, you know, I'm sure that digitally can adjust anything they want if they catch it, right? If they catch it. So yeah. And these are kind of cool little these are good for little cards or inchies or ATCs, you know. So I like it that there's some things small and some things large, because that way, you know, if you're working on a postcard or an artist trading card, then you have little things to work with. Thanks, Tina. Let me click that. I did put CollageSoup in the description, but I can put a link to this book in the description later. So, but you can use some of the smaller images and then some of the larger ones. It's nice to have both, I think. Yeah, it's always good to see everybody, like the people we see all the time. Hello, Color and Collage with M's. I'm sure that's a UK or Oz name because it colors with a U. So we can kind of figure out where you're from. We like to ask polite questions. We used to say, we like to grill you. I mean, ask polite questions. There's some funny birds. I do have the bird nerd one too, and the bird nerd one's hilarious. It's got all kinds of funny ones. I like the bird nerd. I like the floral one. The floral one's real good. Flower Power. That's what it's called, Flower Power. And I like the dress something. I forget what it's called. It's a fashion dress one. Those are my favorite ones. And so yeah, like this Bohemian Mystics. I don't have that one. I don't know how I'd really use that one that much, except maybe, you know, a Halloween something. So, but anyway, so yeah, that is Woodland Wonders, and I'm going to start with these 2 pages with this quote that I just dropped on the floor. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. So I'll do a double page with this one. So before we get started though, I did pull, okay, all right, Angie. I did pull some of my, these are some papers that I bought at Paper Source over the years, and they've been cut up, and I have bits of some, and this, I was looking for this earlier. I needed this for another project. So I'm glad I dug that out. I'm gonna put this to the back. I need that for something else. And so these are different, they're large sheets. They're, you know, like poster size, most of them. And I've cut them down, used them. And this is some of my leftovers and different ones. I should say, I don't know if Raul comes in, I'll have to ask. Raul's in Spain. I'll have to ask him if, although I think this might be Mexico. This might be Mexico, but he'd still probably like it. So let's see. So yeah, got all kinds of different pieces left here. I love these little guys. There he is. It is Mexican. Do you want a piece of the paper roll? Do you like it? I'll send you some if you like it. If you don't want it and don't think you'll use it, just say no, thank you. You will not hurt my feelings, but I will send you some if you like it. Let's see. And if y'all don't follow Raul, let me click on him there. Raul does mostly shorts, and he does TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, so I can't see anything he does over there unless he doubles it up over on IG, and I'll see it on IG. Okay, I'll send you some, Raul. So I don't, but he does a lot of shorts on YouTube. So follow Raul, and you can see he's been working on all kinds. Like I think it's a year-long project on Inktober. I can't do more than my month. So yeah. All right, let me put that back here. So I did get one other thing. Well, I got two things. Janet's going to go, oh my gosh, I got to put this stuff in my cart. And here comes the baby. All right, so let's see what first. Let me look at some of these. This is just some of the deli tissue papers. You know, the deli paper that I like to jelly plate. This deli papers. That's all this is. Just this was some leftovers, so I just had them here. Here's some other papers that I have here. Let's see what we got. Well, I can't really. I thought I could unroll it and show it, but I think there's only a couple things in there. So, but I pulled it because of this. So, but I do have I do have a lot of paper. I'm a paper collector. And I have done it before. I did it probably 10 years ago, maybe not, maybe 8 years ago. I sat down on the floor and went through all my scrapbook papers and pulled out a stack about this tall and gave them away. Yeah, I still have, y'all, do y'all want to really know how many feet of scrapbook papers I have under here? Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I probably have 10 feet. This hole underneath this table it's in those magazine boxes, those those cardboard magazine boxes. I probably have 10 feet of scrapbook paper and other papers under my table. So yes, I'm a paper collector. Okay, so I could call it something else, but I'm being nice. All right, so let's move this off the table here. And again, this is what we're going to use in a little while when Malibu lets me. Let's see. The hedgehog paper is cute. It is. All right. I'll cut you off a swatch roll. It does get bent. I mean, I'm folding it. And this paper is nice. It's, it's Paper Source paper. It's really nice paper. All right. Maybe we'll do some more paper giveaways after a while. All right, let's see here. So, I know, Raul, I am. All right, so again, this is one I had painted and varnished a while back. I just wanted, and I forget who makes. Someone here will know the high heel shoes with the red varnished soles. Who makes those? I forget what famous designer makes those red shoes. That was the inspiration. Those shoes. See, I don't have a lot of shoes and jewelry and makeup and that kind of thing. No. I have journals. So those shoes, is it Louis Vuitton? So anyway, this is the inspiration from the soles of those shoes. All right, so let me show y'all a couple new things that I got. Janet, are you paying attention? I like to tease Janet. I love to tease Janet. Now, I don't know if it's Versace or not. I mean, someone said Louis Vuitton, but I'm not sure. Hi, Belinda. Belinda's saying hi. Okay, so this is the newest version that I know of these books. Now, I'm going to go back and show y'all some of the ones that I have, like this one right here. And I painted all my covers, have different, actually, I have one more that's new that I've not worked in either, that I did a collage on the front. But this one is from 2013. So this was the first Dilutions journal that I worked in. And since then, let's see, is this going to be, I'm going to have to get her off the table or we're not going to have any room. Okay, so Tina said so. All right, there we go. Let's see. Thank you. And there's Cat and Pace. We talked about you. Seriously, one of my Black Slade booze. Cat and Pace has a new YouTube channel. So y'all make sure and go follow her. She's showing some of her color book pages that she's done with Crayola crayons, people. Well, other things too, but she's showing those she's got a brand new channel. So y'all follow her. Go follow her. That's we have to do this. We have to support each other when we get new channels, people. So go follow her. Hi, Julie Topaz. There's my other mod. Happy wonderful. No, it's not Wonderful Wednesday. It's Marvelous Monday. Happy Marvelous Monday, Julie. There's Vagabond Style Debbie. And Vagabond too. You need to go follow my Vagabond Style. And yeah, y'all go support each other. Doesn't cost nothing to go follow people. And if you're real nice, you can hit the bell and get notifications when they stream. So that's up to you. But you can go follow people. You can go follow. Okay, let's see. Heart House, good morning. Heart House, you should be getting your happy mail soon. Let's see who else. I'm trying to catch everybody. Okay, so thank you, Tina. Tina's on it this morning, girl. You're on it. Which I'm sure makes Janet happy because then she doesn't have to be on it. Janet and I tease each other, y'all. Do not think that we don't love each other. Okay, so this is the newest one. Yeah, I think it's exactly the same size and everything. However, I'm not sure how many papers are in this one, but this is it's a ledger journal. So it's got grid paper, Janet. It's got grid paper. And the paper in this is cardstock weight. The paper is, does it say on here the weight of the paper? I don't think it does. But it's cardstock weight. I mean, it's cardstock weight paper. Okay. Fights be on it. I'd rather be. So it's the same. This is, this comes off here, which is it's wrapped around. They all have the little envelope here. They have the journal with the red bookbinding cloth cover, and because it's like that, they lay flat. Okay, I try because too regularly. Oh, that's all right. We know, Tina, you're taking care of your mom. Please do not apologize. We're happy that you're here at all during this time, and y'all keep Tina in your prayers, guys, and her mom. Hi, Tex. This video won't stream. I'm not sure is anybody else having any issues? Text, you might have to refresh. I'm not sure. You're the first person that's having any issues today. So it has ledge. Okay, baby, we're gonna have to get down. Okay, I know, honey. I know, but Mama's out of room. Okay, there we go. So it has ledger. It has the large graph paper, another ledger, a different ledger paper, and then the dots. This is the dotted paper. You can't probably see the dots, but there's dotted paper. Hi, Bitty Penny. Bitty Penny's another one y'all need to follow. So, yeah. Bitty Penny, aren't you getting ready to open up a website? I think that's you. Am I right? I do miss people's streams, believe it or not. We have noticed glitching and freezing. Okay, well then I'm glad you told me, because what I'll do is when I leave StreamYard, I will leave a note to StreamYard saying that. Okay. StreamYard, now I don't know what's going on. Apparently they were bought out or somebody else bought them, and I don't know if they're doing transitioning stuff or whatever. So I don't know if anybody else is having any issues on their end. I'll have to ask Kathy and Colleen how their StreamYard is going. But I will leave a note in StreamYard and let them know. Okay, because I did a stream, what do you call it? The test, the speed test, speedtest.net or whatever it's called. And my upload and download speeds are amazing. So I don't think it's my internet. I hardwire. I know I have Wi-Fi issues with my phone in here, but I hardwire when I stream. So I'm not using Wi-Fi when I stream. I'm hardwired. So, and it's amazing speeds. So I'm going to have to get with StreamYard and see if that's the issue. Okay, so let's see. Does it start repeating? Yeah, I think it starts repeating after that. Yeah. Okay, so those are the 6 different pages. There's this ledger. Then there's the graph paper. Then there's this different ledger and the graph paper, and then a different ledger and the dot paper. So it's not Ustream, it's not stream. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean it's not Ustreaming? It's not stream? Yep, some buffering and blurriness. Okay, well, I'll definitely put in a note to Ustream. I mean, not Ustream, StreamYard. Yeah, I will put a note into StreamYard that is happening. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't see it. I don't see the blurriness or anything like that on my end. And there's really nothing I can do while I'm streaming. Well, there's nothing I could do even after I stream. But yeah. So let's see here. What do I got here? Yeah, it's my Wi-Fi is turned off. I am streaming, hardwired. Okay, so it's not horrible. It was worse at the beginning. Okay, so we'll see how we'll just have to go with it, guys. And again, I will put in a note to StreamYard. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're going to work in this one today, which is just a plain one. This is the one I painted a while back. I painted it all red, and I did put the starfish in here. And these papers on the plain one, and I'm sure it's going to flash and fuzz out when I show white paper. When I show white paper, it does that too. So, because the camera's trying to adjust to the paper. So this is a cream color paper. It may not look it, but it's cream color. Thank you, Vale. And yeah, so, and it's all sewn. They're sewn in. So I'm going to start in this one today, brand new. I do have another new one that I painted the cover, but I didn't pull that one. But I am going to show you kind of quickly some of the ones that I've had over the years. And this was my first one, and this one was from 2013. So what happened with this one in 2013 is I was going to make, this was the first one I ever bought. And I have, let's see, let me turn down the flat. It's going to be so bright. Let's turn down the brightness again. That may help too. So you have eyes on the ledger book? Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Biddy. Thanks, Terry. So it seems to be better since we started. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I always go back and check, and I did see that the last couple of streams we had a couple of fuzzy spots, but it wasn't that much. But I did make a note to StreamYard. So I did all my covers. I have different ones. I'll show you all the covers that I did a faux leather, and they're beat up now, guys. These are pretty beat up. So I have 3 that I did faux leather covers with. And again, that's really flashing out. Camera does not like the dark. And that's my camera there. And then the last one that I did is I did a collage on it. So let's move these to the side. And this one is a collage cover and they're all, I did varnish them all. So this one, and then here's the back. And because they're varnished, I mean, they got some, gunk and glue and stuff on them, but they hold up pretty well. This right here, this is I made it into a staircase, but if you look at it, it's actually this way, but it works this way. So I'm just going to do a flip. They're not all full. And like this one, it's got about half finished. But it doesn't bother me when I've, got the journals getting kind of, you can see well loved. I'll move on to something else, to a new journal. So anyway, I thought that when I first started this book, because I used to be a professional calligrapher back in the 80s. But kind of when internet came out and, and everybody being able to print things out on the, computers and stuff, all the calligraphy, personalized calligraphy commissions, unless you're the queen, then you could, commission, the royal calligraphers, something like that. I mean, I still do an occasional large, oversized diplomas and stuff like that. But anyway, so at the time I said, I think I'm going to make a calligraphy book back in 2013. And this is as far as I got. I did one page. I went, nah, I think I'm going to work in it, make it a mixed media. So I don't know, Joe Lou. I don't know, but that's separate from StreamYard. Okay, so this one, these are from 2013 and 15. Well, these are all 13 right here, I see. So these are some of the first collages that I did well, they're not really. Well, the first major collages that I did in a journal, because I used to do collages, but not in journals. And my old collages used to be collages that I would do as a sketch for paintings, rather than just the collage being the art in and of themselves. But then I started doing them before these journals. It was before these. I used to use the Canson Mixed Media Blue journals, which I've shown here before these, right? But because I started streaming in 2010 on Ustream, so those would have been over on Ustream. These are even before YouTube, because I started on YouTube in 2014, I think. But I've been streaming since 2010. So these are some of the old ones, and some of the pages are varnished. I still use the same. I don't know who this is. Let's just let it, not answer. So these are the same. I use the same matte medium. I use the same varnish, the water-based gloss varnish, and let me get a sip of my water here. Hang on. And so these, and I got about halfway where they're done. And then the rest, I'll show you how it's the same way I do collages now, where I can glue things on a paper and then turn them into a world. Okay. So these are back from 2013. And some of they're varnished, so you can see there. So I'm just going to do a little flip of these just to kind of show y'all the kind of things that we'll do in the new one. So, yeah. Thanks, Tina. So I do notice that my waters, when I do waterfalls and stuff, they're much more refined. These were very thick and very, I don't know, my waterfalls that I do now are much thinner and more realistic. But, hey, this was 11 years ago. So, yeah. So I'm just going to do a flip here. Thank you. And the pages are really thick. They're really thick, cardstock. Plus, they've got a layer of matte medium, paper, paint, and varnish on both sides. So they're really thick pages now, since they have all those layers on them. And as long as you let your varnish dry, they will not stick together with the water-based gloss varnish. I never would recommend, if you are using Mod Podge for other things that are not in a journal, but if you're using a journal, I recommend not, because I've had that happen a couple times. After that, I never used it again, unless they've changed the formulation or something else is going on. I don't know about. But anyway, and they're varnished. So now this one's not, that one's got a light coat of varnish on it. Some are varnished, some are not. So now these back here, some of these may kind of sound like they're sticking. That's because the paper edges are kind of grabbing onto each other. But yeah. So the large size, the heavy page weight of this journal. Yeah, and they're all made that way. The journals are all that, and they're cream color cardstock. So this is my Father Time, and I painted the beard in there. So now sometimes right in the crevice there, it might wear out I got a little bit of white right down that crevice, but that's a lot of that's from opening and closing year after years of it can wear into the inside of the spine there. So don't have to, and again, I didn't. This used to be my phone cover for the longest time. My phone, what do you call it? Face page, the front of my inside of my phone. I really like this one, and I like the way the water was thinner, smoother. I just like the way the water was better in this one. So your screen. I don't know. Now my home page is. I can't get to it. Anyway. It's the cats. Now it's the cats. But so yeah. Hi, Juanita. Wallpaper. Thank you, Debbie. My wallpaper. The screen on my screen. The home page. Whatever. Oh, so was something going on with Juanita? Just saw. Scroll back to see where she came in. Those surgeries on Friday. Oh, you're having a cataract surgery, Juanita? I think that's what you're having, cataract surgery. Yeah, I've had one eye done. I've had one eye cataract. And that's because the cataracts came because I had a detached retina. And then a couple, 2, 3, few years later, it made it develop a cataract. So I had to have cataract surgery on that one eye. Let's see. So we'll keep you in our prayers, Juanita. It all goes well. And when you start seeing the colors so bright and crisp, you'll be happy. Okay, so you can see how varnishy they are. Some of them I really put nice thick varnish. Now, these are not varnished. Okay, so now we're into the not varnished. No, that one is varnished. Is that one varnished? Yeah, it's got a light coat. Some have a lighter coat than others. This is where it stopped being varnished. So, because once you varnish them, you can't, no, this one's varnished too. Once you varnish them, you really can't go back and work on them very easily. Some cozy, let's see, cozy mystery. Okay. Yes, I have been loving the Josh. So, okay, you're welcome. Well, what is her name? The new one's coming out in October. I have all of them. Hang on, let me look real quick. If my Amazon will load, I might have to step out again. Because it's in my cart for October. Hang on, let me step out in the hall. Hang on, I'm scrolling. Okay, here it is. This is number 7 in the series. And Ellery Adams, and the new one's called The Little Lost Library, and they're cozy mysteries. There's a whole series of they're the Secret Book and Scone Society books, and this is number 7, and number 7 comes out in October. So that Ellery Adams, and you can follow her. She does giveaways all the time of her books. If you follow her on IG. And I love that series. And I wait every year for another one to come out. Yeah, there. Thank you, Deb. Deb got it right there. Yes, Ellery Adams. So that one comes out in October. So I'm glad you're liking them, Biddy. I know. And I have lots of different ones. I have scrapbook store ones that I read back, when the scrapbook stores were around. And there's some other ones. And then some other ones are more not so cozy. But yeah, I like the cozy mysteries. Okay, you got them. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right, so let's keep scrolling through here real quick. So these are not done. And then here's how some of them will start. They'll start with just some different papers. Like here's a zipper that I put around a cloud. And then I drew in some little Easter Island things there. like it's another little dimension there, you know. Of course, then I have to build the whole world. Oh, thanks, Tina. There's Ellery Adams on IG. And so I have to build the whole world on these. So these are still in the state of flux. They're still, you know, to be determined what I want to do with them. And I have gone back in these books and done a few here and there, mostly for examples for you guys to show you how I'll take these kind of collages and build a world out like this one. I'm really liking this one. Now, I'm not going to do these today because I want to start my new book with the CollageSoup, but I really like this one. This one needs to be done. I'm really liking it a lot. This one is, here's one where I had already started something like this, and then I finished it on stream because somebody wanted to see. This is 2017. So this is from 2017. I did it on a stream. And then just some different ones that all need to be done. And then some blank paper, a couple sheets there, then a few more. A wing and a prayer. That's what that one's going to be called. Because look, it's got the graveyard angel and the owl, a wing and a prayer. So then this one we did on stream. It's not varnished, and I don't have it dated because I don't think we didn't finish that one. Same for this one. This one. So they're in different states. And I do recommend, even though the book does lay pretty flat, you can see how it warped because I did these more than these. And so that will warp your spine, even a spine that's flat like these. So you really need to kind of work front to back to front, some in the middle, if you want to keep the spine from warping. All right, let me make a stack over here. All right, so what was the next one I did? This one maybe? I think this might be in the next one. This one I think is 2015. Yeah, 2015 in this one. And I think, is it this one? Yeah. So in this one, I was really doing a lot of color booking at the same time as collage. So, and now don't do this to your nice, expensive, hardback color books that you pay $25 for. These that I've cut out of color books, colored and cut out and put in these journals are the $2.95, $4 color books. Well, they were back when I was buying them. Now I don't even know if you can get a color book for $4. But anyway, like Creative Haven and color books like that have all kinds of cool images, but they're on copy paper. They're thin, but they're good to use in your collages. But here's the trick of using your color book pages in your journals or on a collage or on other things. You want to color the page and then cut it out and then finish or work on your page and then glue it on. Do not try to take a color book image. You know, let's just say this is, here. Don't take a color book image, glue it in, and then try to color it, because you will be picking up any texture, any bumps, anything, your paint, you'll be picking up texture. So you want to make sure that you color your images before and cut them out and then add them to your collages or art journals, because otherwise you're going to be fighting. Like this is a napkin. You're going to be fighting the napkin. I didn't even pull my napkin journal. Or any kind of texture or anything on there. So you want to make sure and do that separate. Okay. So this was a Tim Holtz something. I forgot. And then this is and it's mixed media. So there's painting, there's Posca paints, there's, a little of everything here. So this is some collage, and this one doesn't have any color book images on it. This is some cutouts for my silhouette. And so there's my little time portal. Dee Dee, pro tip: color the page before you cut anything. Yes, that is, because I'm telling you, I've tried to add a color book pay or try to glue one in, and then it's all texture, and you're fighting it. I mean, I'm telling you. Yeah, some creative. See, do you mean some creative haven? I'm not sure what that is, Joe Lou. So this is just a dog I painted, my biker pug. I did make a sticker out of him, and I was doing giveaways with him for a while. But that's the clock right here is a piece of collage, but the rest of him is painted. A little bone in his ear and his little spiky collar, his mom tattoo. So yeah, this was back in 2015. Hi, Lisa. Wait. Y'all know rabbit trails around here or biker pug trails. Hey, girl. Hey. So yeah. And there's all kinds of things. I mean, some of it's collage. This is dilution spray stenciling in the background. So it's a little of everything here. This is just some painted background and some starts of some collages, and then I paint them in, make them blend in. So, and this was a girl out of a magazine, and the only thing here, oh well, these are images, but the only thing down here that's collage is this right here, this little piece right here. The rest of this is all paint to paint in the world. So if you have a little piece of collage, you can make your own world. Just paint. It's just, and all my paints are just, craft paints. They're just like, and I love my Americana deco art, but craft paints that are matte. The reason you want matte is because you can go over those with pencil. Okay. Whereas if you have any kind of gloss, shiny, satin kind of craft paints, you cannot go over those with pencil. These are just out of the fashion magazine. Okay, so here's the first pages where I cut out from a color book. So these giraffes are out of a Creative Haven animal book. I forget. Let me put this down here so I can crop that up a little bit. So these are colored and out of the color book, and then I cut them out and glued them on, and then I added the paint and whatever, So again, these are back from 2015. So this is from a not a color book, but a clip art, some kind of a clip art book, I think. And then the background is paint with painty. What do you call it? A palette knife, and it's not done. Most of these are not going to be done. This is from a color book page right here. Bye, Arlene. Thanks for stopping in. Again, did a lot of palette knifing in this one. Americana. Yes, I do. Americana. This is my favorite craft paint. Now, again, you can get, and I do use them for jelly plating. Let me show you like this. And I can't speak for every brand, but, every brand of heavy body tube paints that are, thick body. Like I got a bunch of these when they were on sale for $2.49 at Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch. They're great for jelly plating, but if you want to do any pencil work over them, they leave most what do you call it? Artist grade paints leave a sheen. They're very thick and vibrant and bright, but if you want to do mixed media with pencil, I just like saying pencil, they don't work. It doesn't work. And not all paints are the same. Some have more binder or shine to them than others. So, hi, who's your hippie? Let's see. Ruth E. Who else? Shelly. Who else am I missing? So anyway, I'm just flipping through some of my older journals here because I'm starting a new one. These are not done. They're not blended out, if you will. Here's a color book page. So, and this has not been finished. So here's an example. So I cut this out in this little Celtic cross. I cut them out and glued them on. And now when I go to work on this, I'm going to have to fight a texture. I can feel the texture under there, but I really love her. This is an older color book page. I've not even glued her in completely, but yeah. So there's one of my color book pages from some time ago, and I just liked her. I cut her out and put her in this book. You're welcome. I don't mind questions, and if y'all have to ask questions, put them in caps so I can see. Okay, so this is a color book. This is the is it Somerset Studio? I think it's Somerset Studio had 4 color books that they came out with back in, this is 2015. And this is out of that color book. I have them all. I think I have 3. Well, no, I think I have all 4 somewhere. And then so I combined the color book pages with collage and paint. See, this is all paint right here. This is all paint. That's all paint. All the backgrounds paint. So is Denise here? My Denise? Or are y'all saying hi to other Denise? Hippie Denise. Yeah, you think y'all are saying hi to Hippie Denise. Let's see. Raul said, I'm writing all the tips because next year I will be doing collage and Jill. Okay, yeah, you should write. Not just mine. Trust me, you need a Society of Idea Collector notebook where you write all your ideas down. I mean, you really need, everybody needs to. Okay, so there's an angel in the background. Again, not colored in yet, but, my bad. Okay, these are some out of a fairy book. And so again, collage, paint, backgrounds paint. Then I colored them and then cut them out and glued them in. Not done. She's a color book page. And this is some Dilutions, inks in the background. And again, it needs to be blended and made into a world. But I never feel like I have to finish a page. This is I think it's out of a tattoo book where there's this pirate girl in there. So I colored her and cut her out. Lots of paint and splatters and not a lot of stencil, but I can see some stenciling in here. So here's some more stencil and Dilutions. Some from the little fairy book. And this was, I called this one Goldilocks and the Many Bears. Not done. Color book images. Color book. I like this one. I like the way that I blended this one. This one's a little further along, so you can see where the blend is happening. So, color book page. Color book steampunk. Not done. Steampunk. She's finished coloring, but, the page is not done. This one's not even glued down yet. A lot of stenciling and splattering in the background. Worlds to be built. Steampunk page. Time portal over here. All that's paint, and then they're cut out. And then I kind of painted them in, made the waves. Don't be afraid to paint over things. Like even if you worked a lot of hours on a color book page, you got to paint right over them. That's 2015. Can't believe some of these are almost 10 years old. Some of them are even older. So this, and I say it every time I come to this, I love everything about these. I don't ever want to touch these 2 pages. I love these 2 pages. I don't know what it is. The texture, the colors, everything about it. These are 2 of my favorite pages. Just saying. I don't really want to ever do anything with them. This one, Colleen, and this one's got some tags and ribbon and stuff in them. I rarely put 3-dimensional items in these journals because then you have to fight the other side. If you're wanting to work, you can feel a lump and a bump and all that. But Colleen sent me a bunch of these little tags and little coffee things. So I made a page because Colleen sent me that stuff. Flowers, she sent me this stuff, so I made a double page spread with it. But normally I do not put 3-dimensional items in my journals, so it's all flat stuff. So another steampunk color book page. I gave her peacock wings. Partially, these are what do you call it? Clip art. glued down stuff to blend in. It makes me happy just to look at them. Whether I ever go back and do anything, which I may, and I have. I've picked these up before and gone in and done something for you guys. These little fish, um, these little fish came about because I did this background page, and this reminded me of a in an aquarium little castle or something. So I added the fish. They're from a color book, cut out. So yeah, color book page, undersea, like a portal under the sea, like she could be in a submarine, or she could be a floral mermaid outside of the submarine. And this one, I just drew him, just drew a steampunk frog and a steampunk chicken. So anyway, and then a lot of stenciling here and dilution sprays. I like the dilution sprays. They can be messy. They can be very staining, but they're very vibrant at the same time. So, color book. So this one has something on every page. This one does have something on every page. Let's look at the spine. Okay, look at the spine. See how it's a little less warped completely one way, but it's still warped. Okay, let's see what we got next. Put that over there. Which one was the next one? I think this one. I'm not sure. Let's see what year, if I dated them. And again, I painted the inside and the outside. Let's grab the light. To kind of look like faux leather. And these are 2016. Okay, and then these are more the ones, when I started doing these more complicated ones is when I started doing the posters. So now I have a lot of these that are poster size, like 22 by 30. And I'm not digging those out today, but y'all have seen them. The 22 by 30 or thereabouts poster size is when I started doing probably about 2016, when I started making the big posters of my collages instead of just in art journals. So, and you can see I do a lot based on color combination. The colors are cohesive colors. I really like this one except for this. And everybody's, it turned out to look like a bunch of honey buns, like honey bun, breakfast honey buns. It's supposed to be the wind, the wind coming out, but it looked like honey buns. So that right there was a little bit of a fail, but that's okay. I really like the whole world thing, except for the windy honey buns. And I love this one. I love my praying Native American woman. And so she has a feather here, this feather, and I don't add glitter, but I did in this case. So that feather's got glitter on it, but I rarely add any kind of glitter. Sometimes I'll add stickles, the glitter that's, what do you call it? The little tubes of glitter glue, if you will. Again, that adds texture that I don't really want. But in this case, I really love her. So there's this feather. The feather is cut out from my silhouette. And you can see where I've opened and closed it so much. It's got the crack down the middle. And then I have a staircase here. And she's praying. And there's a time. And there's all this going on. So let's see. Hi, does Annie Shelley? I think so. Mm-mm. And again, more to build a world in. This one is 2016. And I've done a couple. I did a poster like this, and I've done this one like this. And it's a little tricky to do, but sometimes it just works and it kind of happens. So this one is a reverse. And I don't want to say reverse collage, because when I say reverse collage, I mean that I have something there, like in a magazine or a book or something, like my abandoned books, and I paint out everything. I'm reversing the collage. In this case, I guess should call it an upside down collage, because it works both ways. So it's a upside down world collage because it's both ways. And yeah. So it goes this way or it goes this way. So again, another one to keep working on. So you can see this one's really got a spine issue there, came apart. So these are not painted in yet. I think the rest of this book is really like this. I think this is when I really started doing the posters. So I kind of quit doing these until I went into this one again. So this one doesn't have a lot of completed ones because I started doing the posters this year. So there's not a lot of, this one's, all these back here, nothing's really done back there. So you can see the spine is not as bad, but I haven't got very far in it, to warp that spine. All right, then the last one that I pulled out was this one. This one, did I date this? That's 2016 and after that as well. But I had already started doing the posters and larger collages and not just in art journals. So these are more, I want to say complete, more detailed maybe. So like this here. This is, 2016. So, because this is how my posters started looking, and now, of course, I'm kind of doing the discs. Kind of moved from the posters now to the discs, but I'm really liking the discs. If y'all missed it, I'm going to show these right here. Well, I'll just show this one. So here's one of my discs. And I do varnish them. So these are 14-inch, but I'm also now doing the 14-inch, the 10-inch, and the 6.5-inch. And so, not that I'm not going to do posters anymore. I mean, I'm going back and doing some, art journaling, but I really like doing those discs at the moment, the wood discs. So this one I did on stream as a demo. It's not done. It had been partially done. And so I just randomly picked it to do the paint on it and everything. So I really like it. Y'all know I like me some sci-fi world, science fiction worlds. So you like the disc work? Did you see the Biddy? I don't know if you've been here since when I did these last week. I did these. If I don't follow Biddy Penny, I'll need to follow Biddy Penny. I did these ancient civilization worlds. So this is the 14-inch. Here's the 10-inch, and they're all varnished. And then here's the 6.5-inch. And then I even did a couple of trials. I did a couple of trials on these 3 inches. So, yeah. Anyway, so those I did last week. And like I said, I was going to work on a color book today, but then I got the new CollageSoup Woodland Wonders, which if y'all missed at the beginning, we're going to start by doing a page. Where'd my quote go here? So this quote's at the beginning of the book. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. So this is at the beginning of the book, which I showed. Hi, Devin. So because of this quote, I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. I pulled this page out of the book and this page. So we're going to do something with these. Hi, Beanie. Hi, Beth. So, and I did do a flip of this at the beginning of the stream. And a few people were saying that the beginning of the stream had some jumps and some little bit of, pausing in the middle of it. So hopefully, and I will notify StreamYard today at the end of the stream that's going on. Again, I don't know if StreamYard is doing transitioning or whatever, because they apparently have been bought out by somebody else. And so I need to check with Colleen and Kathy if they've been having any issues on theirs. But I will let them know. But anyway, I mean, look, I could even add one of them to this. You see how you can see how the pinks in that and the pinks in that? This could work in this. This could work over here. Look, She could be in this world. So, and again, different stages here of starts and stops. This one, I love this. Now, I'm not going to pull out my abandoned books. If you want to see all my abandoned altered books, I've got like 15 of those. And mostly Kieran Connolly ones. And I alter his photograph books, which he knows, and I always tag him. I even actually sent him an original. I tore out of the book to send him in London, or well, in UK. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was in London, to his publisher. And he did take a picture of him and his publisher holding my collage. So, but I always give Kieran Connolly props anytime I use his altered abandoned books. So, and then here's some blank pages here. I was getting smart and skipping, front to back to front, because I think this one, the spine, yeah, look how much better. It's still going a little bit wonky, but not near as much as the other ones. So this one, I really like it. This one we did in 2020, I think, 2020. So you see, I've gone back into this book and done a few things in it. Okay, that's stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh, no, it's just catching. It's not glued down. So here's another one. I like this one. This one's 2016. So I really like this one as well. But you can see my water was not as, I don't know, it wasn't as refined as my water is now. I do much better water. I do better water than I did in 2016. But I still like the overall, world of it. Okay, let's see here. This one, I never finished. This was probably a demo one. Somebody wanted to see me work on a partially done collage. So this is when I just opened the book and picked this out, and we worked on it. So this one, another tiger. This is 2016 as well. And this one's got it's got 3 dimensions, if you will, to it. 3 layers there. This one took a hot minute. This needs to be glued down. This one took some time. I really like the way this all turned out down here, this part, and my water's starting to look a little more like I imagine it to look. And this again was 2016, but there was a lot went into this one. This one was a lot of time consuming. And this right here, I envisioned it a little better. This is some different worlds. There's little planets in there, and they're kind of floating down out of here, down like this. It's not exactly like I imagined it. If I ever got really good at Procreate, I could do a lot of this in Procreate, but to me, it still wouldn't be as much fun as actual painting. That's just for me. I like the paint. I like to get my hands in there and, make these clouds with my fingers, so. Hi, lovely. Anybody else I miss? I did say hi to you, Devin, didn't I? So, yeah. So these are some more blank pages here. See, I could come back and work in this one, but, I'm going into the new one today. Is that all? Let's see. I got a couple more. This one is also from one of the abandoned books that I did do this page. I have I think it's a tiger walking down here in that book. The same subway scene. This one. All right, here's a perfect example. I hate to leave on one that I don't like, but this is one that was a fail. In my mind, I could picture this fish coming out at you through the water. Like the splashing was coming at you and you're like separating and he's coming right at you. Now, I could do this now in Procreate. I could do this water and make it look like he's coming out at you. But this was a fail. But I left it in there to show you. Not all of them are, not all of them are like what you think you want them to look like. And then I did do both the cover, the front and the back here. And it's varnished, so it's pretty protected. So, okay, so there we go. So there's the 4. I do have one other one that's new that I have the cover varnished and everything, but I pulled this one. This is the one that I'm going to work in today. I got some wax paper. I don't think I'm going to use any stencils, but I have stencils at hand. I do have a bunch of jelly plated tissues and cards and papers to work on. So I think I'll keep this up here to use. You can see. Plus, I showed y'all all those other papers this morning that I have behind me too if I need more background papers or anything. Let's see. Devin had an encounter with a ferocious bird of prey, an owl. Oh no, you did? Oh my gosh. That used to happen when we lived in Alaska. That used to happen. People would go walking, tourists mostly. Tourists would walk their little, terriers and their little tiny dogs. They'd walk their dogs at campgrounds and stuff, and an eagle would swoop down and get their dog. Happened more than once. You wouldn't think. And so this case, Devin, apparently it happened to her with an owl. Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad he said something. That's okay. I would see it later because I do scrub through my chat. I don't listen to the chat, and maybe I should to make sure that the volume's I keep it on mute, and I can see if it gets fuzzy every now and then, like the last 2 streams did that. So I made a point. I wrote a note to say something to StreamYard, and then y'all were saying at the beginning of today's stream, it had some stop and goes. So I will make a note to StreamYard. So hopefully now that they're selling to somebody else, they're not going to go, not going downhill on us. So just saying. Okay, so it landed. Oh, I glanced at this, Devin, and said, it landed on my face. Oh my gosh. It landed on my face 8 feet away from me. It was night and it surprised me. Oh my gosh. And the owls are, especially like those barn owls, they're big up in Canada and up in, Alaska and all that. They're big. They're not just some little zoo owl. You know what I mean? They're big out there in the wild, right? Oh my gosh. So did you snatch up Lucy and go, let's go. Come on, Lucy. Oh my gosh. Because Devin's little Lucy dog is pretty small. Let's see. Hi, I said hi, Shelly and Tex. Who else? Shelly, Snowman, down to Dickens. So yeah. Okay, so here's the new book. Again, all I've added is, and I'm going to do some inking or something around the edge because this picture was not big enough to go end to end. So I'm going to have to do some painting or something on the end, but I'm not going to do that today. So I did paint this and varnished it. And I'm going to start in the middle because I'm telling you, if you work front to back, back to front and all that, your spine will not warp. If y'all missed it earlier, I showed the new Dilutions, the large ledger journal. It's like exactly the same, except the paper's different. This right here is just the sleeve. This is just the sleeve that's on there, but it's the same size and everything. But it's got 3 kinds of ledger paper and a couple of kinds of grids. Here's a graph paper one. Then here's a different ledger. Then here's a dot grid. It's hard to see. Then here's another ledger, and then the graph paper again. So yeah, it's got, I think, 3 different ledgers and graph paper and dot grid. And it's on the cream color cardstock. It's thick, just like the others. And but I don't know exactly what I want to do with this yet. But I did buy it. So yes, I did. All right, so I'm going to open it out here to the middle, and we're going to see what we can do. Let me get a sip of my lemon water. Oh my gosh, Devin. Did Lucy see it? Or was she just concerned about her mama maybe getting taken away by an owl? All right, so let me sit on my leg here. I know it's not good and you shouldn't do it, but yeah. All right, so I got some wax paper. You do want to use wax paper if you're using any kind of journal. It's either mixed media or your abandoned books or whatever, because especially if you're painting, because you don't want to get, I mean, I don't care if paint gets on the edges, but if you get paint on the edges, it can glue your pages together. So I'll put this on here and kind of fold it around. Do the same over here. Try to flatten this out and reuse it. There we go. I think that's pretty good. See, I'm folding it over so it covers the rest of the book and holds the wax paper in place. All right, here we go. Woodland Wonders. Let's get the light fixed again now that we have a lighter background. We got to adjust. So this is all I've picked so far, is this. That's all I picked. So I know I want this on one page, and all these will be double page spreads. So do I want it on this page, with some walking into the thing here? Probably. And I rarely, like I said, I'll ink this up or, ink the edges or this or something. I rarely put words on my journals, but I couldn't help it with this. So I'm probably going to just use this whole page. This whole page almost just works perfectly. I'll trim it down a little and maybe ink around the edges or something, and I'll put this down in here. Just because it's just a start, just to get the start of this. So I think I'm going to go ahead. Do I want to tear this? I'll just go ahead and cut it, and I'll paint it in here probably. I'm going to cut a little bit off of each side of the trees just to kind of get it to fit on the page a little bit. Okay. And this paper is nice and thick. All right, so let's see. Do I need to cut it down? I think that's good. And then I'll paint around the edges or something. And then I'll ink this and put this in here with one of these. Now, the other two are probably going to be off to the side or something, but I kind of want one of them in here. I think the middle one. I'm going to go with this middle one because I can get the full body. Because her dress is overlapping the other one, so I can get her whole body in there. I don't know what we'll do on the other side yet, but I kind of want, I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're going to cut her out. If y'all have anything to say, put it in caps. Hi, CB. How you doing? I miss, I don't know if y'all were at Xander's yesterday. I didn't go because Denise and I were power washing the sidewalks, and but I saw CB, and she's usually at Xandra's. It made me think of Xandra, and Xandra is on. That was her last stream before she goes back to Australia to visit. She will be meeting up with Jane Davenport again. She did that last time when CB, Janet, and Xandra, they went to Australia I guess it was about 5-6 years. How long ago was it? 6 years ago now? How long ago was it that Joe went to Australia and met up with Jen Oz? And then Xander went off after that part of the vacation and went and met up with Jane Davenport. Well, she's meeting up with Jane Davenport again this trip. So... yeah, I don't remember how many years ago it was. I might cut this off here. She's got her little boot. I'll just keep her little boots there. Because I'll have that behind the little quote here. Let's see. Like this. I'm sorry, that just tickles me. And then I have, I do have my a lot of papers and stuff over here, and I have a bunch of different cards that have been jelly plated that some of these might work, or if not, then I got some. Let me see. I kind of like this color here. Those colors kind of work, but I'm digging in here in my jelly plated papers here. See what I can find for a background. Because I didn't want a jelly plate today, but because I don't really need to. I got so many papers here. That has blue and what color? Let's see here. I just want to tear these down. This kind of could be a little bit of a hill or something here. And I can trim things off too, Let's see what else do I have. I'm not sure. This is a lot of yellow in this one. Do I have something that has more pinks? Oh, here's just a piece of scrapbook paper. This is some Tim Holtz. It needs texturing. Here's some. This is one of my old what do you call it? Journal pages. But it's going to have to be one or the other of these. They're too much. Like, I don't know. I like this because it has the blue, but I like this because it has this. I think this might be too much. I think this is better for this. Let's see what else we got, shall we? Let's see what else we got in here. I think that this may actually be a piece of Devon paper here. I do have some Devon papers. I don't want too much orange. I do have some Devon papers. Random Devon papers in here that I've used bits of. Do I need a? That's kind of too blue, but we'll see. I might pull a watch. Pull a watch out of my hat. Oh, no. I'm just flipping through here. I guess I could pull a handful out and just kind of do this, so y'all can kind of see what we got in here. Move that over. Oh, no, I do like these. Here's a card. That's a piece of something. That probably needs to go with the cards. This right here. That has, see, I'm trying to kind of go with the same colors, right? That's kind of good. Another piece of a card. Not enough right colors. I'm just kind of looking at colors here. See, I like this. I'm liking this, those two. Maybe that. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of just strips here. All right, so I'm going to move these out of the way because we're going to go with something in this pile. At some point, and this is another thing when I collage, I cannot go for days and look through every piece of collage fodder I have because I would never get anything done. I might get some mushrooms in here. Maybe some mushrooms. I do have the mushroom book too. Let's see. You have to at some point go, okay, I'm going to use these, go from these 10 things or whatever. All right, so and torn edges are much easier to blend than cut edges. Although this is cut around the edge, but pull a watch out of my hat, yeah. So I'm kind of making it just like a landscape, mountain, hills. And if you do a hill like this, you take the top part and turn it over, then you got another hill. So I'm just kind of rip these down till I decide on the colors of the to be determined from this stack. I do like this though. This could be something. I'm not sure. I'm just tearing off the edges where I've jelly plated, you know. And this is how I use my jelly plates. This is my jelly plate vibe. Is this. All right, let's see. But if y'all have not seen jelly plating, you need to go. Devin made the, last Wednesday, I think it was, we did the meandering book, and I was slapping my jelly plate down, slap, 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 slap. Then you go watch Devin. I don't know if I can bring this up. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Let me step out in the hall. Hang on. Let me take a quick break. I'm going to step out in the hall, take a quick break, and bring up the YouTube channel on my phone. Give me a minute. Okay, quick break. Got past the ads and got up the replay. Okay, hang on. I'm going to be showing you things at first, and then. All right, so I'm going to skim through some of Devin. So this is Devin last Wednesday with her meandering book. All right, so
you really inspired me when you pulled out your Art by Marlene stuff, and you made your big.
All right, so I just want y'all to see some of Devin's book. Then y'all can go watch the whole thing. I'm going to scrub through. Come on, load. Don't tell me it's not going to load. All right, y'all just going to have to go over there yourself. It's not going to load in here. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off just to hang on. Give me a second. I thought I turned the Wi-Fi off for here for today. We'll turn it off. Okay, here now. All right, let's go back over here. Come on. Turn it sideways. Come on. Oh my gosh. I try, guys. I really do try to show y'all stuff. Okay.
Do a little bit of that.
Okay, so look at her book. Push it
over here.
Her papers and her book. Look. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm not able to do too much show and tell here today. You'll have to go over there and watch Devin's her grunge book. That's as good as it's going to get. But y'all go watch Devin because she did an amazing meandering book last week. All right, let's see here. What do I want? Let's go ahead and do this one. I need a lighter one in between. That's too yellow. This one's better, I think. Then I can paint some, colors in between. Go over here, grab the light down. All right. I think I'm going to start with that. Of course, I still got my bunnies. I need to cut. Let me cut these other two out just in case. Yeah, Wi-Fi does not work in this room. And, just FYI for those that think it might be my Wi-Fi that's making my stream jumpy at times. It's not, because I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired for my stream. And my stream upload and download is amazing. So it's not my Wi-Fi. I mean, it's not the Wi-Fi that's causing any issues on my stream. So I will be getting with StreamYard. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's cut this out of here. I'd like to use all three of them, but just maybe have them like in different levels. So let's see here. Hi, yeah, I said hi. I'm trying to make sure I say hi to everybody too. All right, so let's see here. See, her little head's going to get lost over there. Let's see. Maybe if I go this way with it. No, gotta go this way. Let's bring this down. Okay, and then the other one, she can be behind that hill there, like that. And this one, hang on, one more little bunny. I'd rather, if you saw these, oh, who wouldn't? You saw these in the woods, it's like, oh my gosh. But it just made me laugh when I saw them with that quote, you know. And I might get out some mushrooms or something else to throw around the scene. All right, so we're going to make a scene. Now, she can be, oh, got to cut the ears out. So thanks, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see. Bend that. She'll probably be about there. Like that. Okay. I do want to find a watch, though. Let me pick up some of these papers. Put them off the desk so I have space. Okay, let's see. Do I want a blue one? Blues might be a little harsh. I think it needs to be a different color. Hang on, guys. Coming over to the piles. Oh, watches. Okay. Hi, Yvonne. Anybody else I missed coming in? Right, Devin? Oh, this is a good one. I like that one. I really like that one. Let's put the blue one away. I think we're going to go with this. So you just got to start picking. Then we're going to start painting. Picking and painting. All right. Do I want it over here? Do I want it over here behind some of the hills, I think? Okay. I'm liking this. Might need a little something else right there, a little piece. I'll get a little piece out here. Oh, that I cut off, or some of the, where I cut the bunny out. Just enough right there. All right, so I'm I'm gonna try to get this lined up. I think I'll take a quick picture of this because I do like the way it's laid out. So I want to keep it. So that's what you can do. You can either, like when I'm doing the discs, when I'm doing the wood things, I'll just have another, a collage, a bigger, single collage. I'll have the paper here and then what I'm working on next to it. And so you can just kind of transfer it over. Let me turn that down. But if you, I'm not transferring to another journal. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay, camera. I just want a quick picture of it. All right, so now I'm going to get out my matte medium. It's a little bit of a little bit of stuff to do. Plus, I'm trying to get it all done. Oh, I had one other new thing I was going to show Janet. Hang on. I'm going to glue this down, then I'm going to show her. Janet, what are you going to do today? I'm thinking, taking a quick. Oh, going to do a game of Pictionary. I need a distraction. Uh-oh. Do I need to call you and talk you off the ledge, Janet? Do I need to call and talk you off the ledge or something? Do we have a tractor issue on hand? Okay, so I'm going to peel this off here, the old stuff. Peel off the old stuff. Well, then, Jana, let me just go ahead and stop and show you what I bought then and make you in a better mood because you can put it in your cart. How about that? All right, let's do everything out of the way. All right, so y'all know, and I pulled my other one that I have, and I'm gonna give away some more papers like I got here for Raul. Pieces if y'all like those fancy papers. All right, so y'all know, and I did wet it down because some of them were starting to crack because they were getting a little, hadn't used them in a while. My Gansai Tambi. So let me take the lid off here. The plastic lid here, rather. Okay, so here's my and they're shiny because I sprayed them. Okay, so here's my old Gansai Tambi. They're not in the order that they came in. I have taken them out. They're in little individual trays. I've taken them out and used them and put them back. So they're not in their correct. They're not in the correct order like you buy them. And I don't even think I got them upside down. No, this is the way I go. So anyway, this is the original Gansai Tambi. You're off the ledge, okay. So y'all have seen these before. And let me see if I can take that out of the lid so you can see the box top here. So you can see I've used it. It's gotten wet. So they're Japanese. And there we go. So put it back in here. So again, these are not the order they came in. But, and it's been a while, I've seen them and I've seen other people have them and buy them. And sometimes they go out of stock and you got to wait. I bought the Art Nouveau set, Janet. I bought the Art Nouveau set. I have swatched them. So they have been wet. They have been wet down. But yeah, I got the Art Nouveau set. I could not resist. So I had to show Janet because just in case. It wasn't great. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all. So they're really pretty colors, aren't they? Have you seen their new I have seen the granulating colors, but to me, the granulating colors and that kind of thing, Devin, reminds me of like the powders and stuff. And I've got a lot of those magicals and stuff, and I never use them. I should dig out those magicals and find somebody that would use them because seriously, it's kind of like the Faber-Castell gel. What are those? The little gel stick things that they had. I never use those, and I just didn't. I mean, I've tried them. Don't get me wrong. I've tried them, and I just didn't like them. So, you have it too, CB. You couldn't resist the colors. I know, right? So anyway, Yeah, couldn't resist the colors, but I had to show Janet just in case she needed something to put in her cart. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to be calling you as soon as the stream's over. Yeah. Where are you? There you are. So it looks like it's going to be Pictionary at Janet's today. Um, yes, you're welcome. Anytime. Anytime, Anne. Just come on in. Okay, so let's see. Who did I miss? There's Holly, Scrappy Dana. Who else am I missing? I know I'm probably missing some people. I said hi to Joe Lou. Scrolling. I said hi to Tori, yeah, because I wanted y'all to go look at her. I don't know if Tori, if your new project is on your IG. I don't see it on there except in message. So maybe you haven't posted it yet. So yeah, anybody I missed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to pour out some of this is what I use for glue and covering, on top, because if you have this matte medium over the top of your images, you can remove it easy with a baby wipe, okay, while it's wet. I mean, not when it's hardened and dried, you can't, but, well, maybe you could. But this is my glue of choice. And if I only, and I say this all the time, if I could only have one supply that I had to have, it would be golden matte medium and some form of paint or something. Because, you can always find paper and images. You can find that on the street if you had to. But I love me some golden matte medium. I love it. And I've told you all the story. I won't tell the story now, but back when Golden was doing help artist things, I don't know, years and years, 12, 14 years ago, I applied to get on their list to get their supplies. And golden matte medium was the only thing I requested. I didn't want anything else. I just wanted the golden matte medium. All right, let me get a brush over here. Let's see, let's get kind of a medium one. Let me get it wet. I do have clean water over there, Janet. And, let me get some baby wipes. And then I'll have my little paint tray, paints over here, which probably need to be peeled off as well. Those are, yeah, see, those might still be wet under there. I need to peel these off and have a fresh palette. Can do that, with these little plastic lids. And no, I don't save the paint skins. I don't have time to do any more projects with even the paint skins. I used to save them and give them away, but then I got to thinking about, especially these days when you're sending crap through the mail, they're going to wonder what the heck this is if they ever opened it, especially international. Oh, well, I don't know what this woman's sending along, but we ain't passing it along. So I don't send out paint skins anymore either. All right, so now I got some clean palettes, bucket of stars if I need it. All right, let's get crack-a-lackin'. Let's see. You posted, not sure why it isn't in my feed, unless it's sitting. Your end got knocked off. Did you check my? Yeah, I did check, Tori. Now let me see here. Now I turned off my Wi-Fi. I'm on data. Let's see if my let's see what we got here. Hang on. All right, let's see what we can do. Yeah, because this morning I got it in your message. It's not loading. Let me go out in the hall. Hang on. I'm going to have to quit doing this, guys. I know eventually I'm going to have to quit doing it. Yeah, here, Tori, look. Here's your feed. The last post in your feed for me was the wolf. This is what your feed looks like to me. So, but when I go into message, now, will I be able to go into message? See, I got it in your message. So I don't know. I don't know, Tori, why that is. All right, let's see. Let's start by just gluing her down lightly here. Now remember, you don't do what I did last week on the ancient civilization. I need another paper over here. And I put some matte medium down on my paper, and then I took this, well, the image, and flipped it over and started doing the back on top of the wet, and it picked it off. It tore it. So you want to make sure and go off to the side to flip it over. Okay, don't flip it over on here and then tear it up. That's what happened. I fixed it, but still you don't want that to happen. Oh, I forgot I got to ink this little thing here. Let's see here. All right, let me get a card here. And I use all these old cards, but I do have some nice, what do you call it? Rubber smasher downers. I have a whole bunch of different kinds. Like I have this kind here, and I always forget. I'll tell you what it is. These, I've got these kind. I got the bakery kind, the kind you get, for cake. Cake mashing or smoothing. But I'll tell you why I like these. You want to know why I like these? Because when I use them and bend them and they get grunged up, this is what happens to it. Bam! In the trash. Because I can just throw it away. These, I'm going to have to stop and I'm going to have to clean them. And, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Okay, so now I got her down. Now let me see what I want to do with this. Oxides are water. They are move with water. So let's see what I got here. Distressing too. I need to get an arc. Do I have a brown archival something? I think I do. Or I can just use paint, but trying to use my stuff. That's purple. Let's see if I know I got a brown in here somewhere. Hang on. Is this one? This one is, that one will probably work. It's kind of a rust color because they're waterproof. So let's get a brush. All right, let's see here. It looks like it was a story. Yeah, it worked. Oh, story. So, a story. Oh, okay. So it wouldn't show on our feed. Well, then I guess I don't get y'all stories. And I did not sign up for reels. It said that if you want to, and I don't know if this is true because I don't keep up with all the newest changes, that if you want to see reels, you have to sign up for reels. And once you sign up for reel, there's a whole thing. And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that business. So if it's a reel that I can't see, unless I do see, that's not true because I do see reels. So I don't know why it's not in my feed, Tori, because I get reels. I do see reels in my feed. Those funny things all the time, they pop up all the time. So I don't know why I'm not seeing yours. Oh, being a story? Oh, I don't know. So let me see. Let me find something I sent Denise here. Where did I send her something here? Send her some cat something. Oh, here. Denise sent me this. So this is the kind of thing. So I saw this. Okay. Denise says, the things, she sent this to me. When I say I'm hanging in there, this is what I mean. Is that you today, Janet? When I say I'm hanging in there, this is what I mean. But anyway, Tori, if you send them to me, what did I do here? I just touched something on my screen. If you send them to me in message, I do see them. And I do see them. Come on. There we go. I do see them over there on Facebook. You like that roll? I do see them over on Facebook. So, all right, just a little more brown here. Okay. That's good. Oh, gosh. I'm dragging this through the Hang on. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I should make myself not do so many things at once, but I'm easily rabbit trailed or squirrel. But I need to start disciplining myself during the stream. All right, so let's see here. Let's move that. Let's put some stuff on the back here. And because that's archival ink, it won't move. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's move this over here. Let's kind of come over here where I have a good place to, let's get this big piece down here. All right. And now remember, I have wax paper all around the edges so it won't go, because I'm going all the way to the edge with my matte medium. Now I do put quite a bit on, and it is on that cardstock, so it's kind of soaking it up, All right, so now let's go to the back of this page here. I did see a new collage artist over the weekend. Well, she's an artist and started doing collage. I didn't leave her a comment because, sometimes here's the thing. I don't know if y'all ever feel this way. But she just kind of started collage. She's an artist, though, but she just started doing collaging. And she was having problems with wrinkling. Her stuff on top here was wrinkling. And I did not see what kind of glue she used. I did not see after she glued things down if she took, obviously she didn't take a card to it or something to make it smooth out. And I so wanted to, comment, but she was kind of, she didn't have here's the thing. I never mind. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber or 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. That never stops me from following you or anything. But when I started I was going to comment, and I said, oh, she may think I'm just being, all Miss Little Know-It-all. Because I do collage all the time, and she's just starting collage, and so I didn't want to, I don't want to say intimidate. I didn't want to make her feel anyway. So I didn't comment. So I don't know how y'all feel about that. When sometimes you think, should I comment? Am I gonna sound like I know it all, or am I just gonna be? I wanted to help her for real, but I thought, well, I don't know. So I didn't, but I followed her and rang the bell. So if she keeps working on collage and still has issues, I will say something. I will say something to try to help her. But I had just found her, just followed her, and then just to start giving her advice. I don't know. The more I'm on YouTube and the longer I'm in life, the less advice I'm giving. Yeah, maybe I didn't want to discourage her, Tina. So I'm doing less advice these days. All right, so that's smooth as can be. There's not one wrinkle in there. Not one. I can feel it. I can see no wrinkles. The ears, I can feel the ears, but there's no wrinkles. So that is smooth. I wish I could show y'all how smooth that is. Not a wrinkle in sight. And that's why. Because you use a card to mash down. All right, so now I'm going to move over here. And I am going to move all my stuff, kind of just slide it off. But I'm going to look at my picture so I can get the same, I want to get the same setup. You know what I mean? I want to set this up. And I'm going to have over here, I'm going to have, you can't see it, but over here I'm going to have where I'm going to glue the backs of everything. Okay, let's see. It got a little dark. Let's brighten it back up a little bit. Because this darkened, made the light go, got to keep adjusting the light. Well, it would have been constructive criticism from my side, Yvonne, but I've been on chats and way, way, way before YouTube. I mean, I started probably 30, probably 35 years. I've been in chats back in the day of, way back in chats. And it's very easy for people to misconstrue what you're saying, in text. In text, it's very easy for people to get take it wrong. So yeah. Let's see. I totally get that. If I don't know them, let me see what Debbie says here. If I don't know them, it's great to just encourage. I would have done the same thing. Not said anything, Debbie? Yeah. And see, Debbie's kind of new to me. Not that I want to tell her how to do anything. I'm just giving an example. Debbie is kind of new. So is Biddy Penny. Biddy Penny's kind of new to me. And they both do some awesome stuff. If y'all don't follow Biddy Penny and My Vagabond Style, you need to follow both of them. I'm just saying. So I'm saying it out loud so you can hear me say it rather than type something to them and go, I don't know. They may not want any advice, you know? Some people don't like advice. Just saying. All right, so let's see. Let me get my picture here that I took of the other side just so I can kind of make sure I kind of lay it out the same because I like the way I laid it out. So I want to make sure I kind of lay it out the same. Doesn't have to be exact. And I can pretty much remember how things looked. You know, I can kind of remember how things looked. But I'm going to set my phone over here and take a peek. And this piece goes down first. So I'm going to first, let me just go ahead and put down a whole bunch of matte medium here. And then we're going to paint. We're going to paint some in. And we still have some time. I'm going to do a giveaway of some of my papers back there. You know, my, what do you call it? You know, thicker, you know, those papers that I get like at Paper Source, those big sheets of paper. And I love them, but I'm never going to use a whole poster sheet full. But, you know, there's some like those little cats and the hedgehogs and stuff. I can't resist it, even though I know I'm never going to use a whole sheet of hedgehogs. All right, so I'm coming over here to put stuff on the back, matte medium on the back. Now I'm going to kind of glance at my picture. This comes all the way to the edge here. And now I'm going to go over it here. And then take my card and mash it down. Although these papers are a little thicker and they are covered with jelly plated and they're painted. So they're not going to warp and wrinkle as easily as, say, a fashion magazines are the worst. If you want to get into collage, fashion magazines are the hardest thing to start with because they want to wrinkle. They want to pull the ink off of them when you scrape them. I would recommend, you know, Portos books, CollageSoup books, or just get, you know, one that's got a lot of different things in it, like maybe the floral one or something. If you are just getting into collage, because these papers the ink is not going to move on them, you know. Don't forget that Cat and Paste has a coloring YouTube. I did say that. You missed it, Devin. You came in late. I did say that, and we did put a link to her channel. Thank you, Devin. I'm teasing you. She knows I'm teasing. But yes, we did shout out Cat and Pace's new channel. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. All right, let me go back to my phone. Okay, it went off. Hang on. Let me bring it back up here. All right, the next one is the watch here. So let's do this. Okay, kind of about right there. One piece at a time here. I woke up today thinking it was Wednesday. It is Monday, right? No, you know what it was? You are still traumatized. PTSD with owl attacks, Devin. That's what it was. You are still in owl attack mode. If y'all missed it, Devin and her dog at night, an owl parked itself on a fence next to Devin and her dog. Good thing it didn't try to carry off little Lucy. Okay. All right. I'm looking at my phone over here. I'm looking at how I layered it up so I can just go layer by layer here. There's this little piece here that kind of made up for that little bit that's not quite long enough. Do I have it this way? I think I had it this way. But yeah, just kind of moved from journaling, our journals, to posters, to the discs. And now I just kind of wanted to do get back into, I'm not going to, if I flip this book page, the CollageSoup book, if I flip it over on the matte medium and then and then lift it up, it's going to tear it. So I'm going to come over here on the wax paper. That won't happen with these jelly plated papers. They won't, peel, come off. But this, yes. Okay, that was pretty much where I had it. Because it happened to me last week when we did the ancient civilization. All right, let's mash it down. Okay, next is this piece. And the last piece is her. Again, I'll come over here for that. And she comes all the way down here to the bottom. Okay, there we go. Now, let me see how this gets all. That's so, when I'm done, I can just throw it away and clean my hands. All right. Let's see. Am I missing on that too? I'm trying to. Somebody else having problems? Seeing the. Oh, thanks, Devin. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I did notice last week a few minutes during the stream that I was cutting in and out. See, I can't see that. I don't see it at all. The streamer does not see when it does that. So I will be messaging StreamYard today. At the end of the video, you can leave a comment of how was your stream, and I will be telling them that the last 3, including today, have cut in and out because it's not my internet, because I did test my stream what is it called, test, how fast it is, upload and download, and it's more than adequate, way more than adequate. So it has got to be StreamYard. And so I'm going to ask Kathy and Colleen if they're having any issues as well. So now, Joanne, a couple of people have said, so I don't know, like I said, I will leave a message with StreamYard after the stream today. In the meantime, I'm hoping y'all are bearing with it and just, because there's nothing I can do about it, especially during a stream. All right, let's see now. Let me go ahead and dry this. Move some of these out of the way. Let me put my brush off in the water. Let me get my heat gun plugged in. Oh my gosh, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what it's like to have streamed back on Ustream days. For those that y'all were here, like Julie, Topaz, Janet, and some of y'all were here back in those days. I would have to, because I didn't have the hard wire and all that. We just had to go with what we had. I would be moving around my house with my laptop, trying to find places in the house to stream. It was horrible. Ustream was horrible. But we had it for free. Now, here's the difference. I am paying StreamYard extra to have good quality. So if StreamYard cannot deliver me good quality, I'm not going to be paying for it. And I will tell them that. Okay. Let me get the edge right here. Let me cut this edge right here. Hang on. Okay, there's nothing hanging off over here. All right, let me just move this out of the way for a minute. I'll need to put it back under here for when I'm painting. Oh, that's just some mush. Let me go ahead and move I'm just going to move the wax paper for a minute while I dry this. Hi, Tina. And drying the back helps it keep flat too. Although this is pretty thick. Yes. Yes, Julie. One little wrinkle, I can mash that down right there. So I'm mashing it down there. Okay, I think that's good. All right, let me kind of flip these over a little bit of on the clean. I just don't want any matte medium on the. Is that wet? No, that's good. Make sure I'm not got any. Okay. All right. I'm moving this because I don't want any more parts of my cat being matted up because I got into this. All right. And they have got into it. All right. Let's see here. And I could find maybe something else to glue in here too, but you know, I'm kind of running out of time. I was thinking maybe some mushrooms from the other book or maybe some pine cones. Well, let's just go ahead and paint first. I can always go back and add more stuff on it, you know. Okay. Paint. I think I'm going to start with black, brown, and a blue. Oh, let's see. I want this blue. No. What blue do I want? I think I want this kind of gray blue. And black. And probably a little, maybe some white. We'll see. I don't need it yet. And some, do I want this brown? Probably this brown. Okay, I want to just start with these three colors. Not a lot. There's not a lot going on here, you know. All right, so I'm going to put some black. Some of this, I think it's colonial. Yeah, colonial blue. Always shake your paints every time, and burnt sienna because they do separate. All right, let's see what I got here. Let's move my phone, move this, move some stuff, make some room. All right, let's see. Hi, Zen Jen, Renee, Patricia. Good to see you, Patricia. It's been a while. Hope you're doing okay. Anybody else coming in? All right, let's see what we can do here. Move the white over here. I need that a little. All right, so what I want to do now is, this has got to be this way. I got to go off the edge because I don't want to glue my pages shut. All right, so I'm going to start finger painting, shall we? All right, so I'm going to pick up some black and some brown here. Now, remember, I have matte medium over this. I'm going to get a teacher voice. Because there's matte medium, I'll give you an example here. See? That because there's matte medium on that, I can take a baby wipe and just make that go away. But it's only because the matte medium is there. If that matte medium was not there, that would not work. Okay, so I'm going to get some brown and some black all in here. And then if I want to blend, I can take my I can take my baby wipe and pull it away, blend, I can blend with the baby wipe. That's why golden is my jewel. All right, let's get a little bit off of there maybe. Right, let's go off to the edge here. I'm going to start with the brown and the black, and then I'll put a little blue in there just to make it look. It's going to be, this one's going to look a little framed, if you will, but that's because I used a full page of collage font, or a collage page. I used a full page rather than, I just rarely do that. I rarely use a full page. And so that's why it's going to look a little framed out, but that's okay. I don't normally put words on there either, so. Okay, let's go down here. Once I get all the edges done, I can move the wax paper. Okay, maybe a little bit of the blue now. Okay, I need more baby wipes. They start getting full of paint. You got to keep getting new baby wipes out. Am I close enough, guys? I don't know if I'm close enough. So I'm gonna put some blue down in here. Just kind of blend in that. All right, let's go on to the other page. All right, I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to start with the black and brown again, up here at the very edge, around the edge, down here, just to get the whole thing that I'm doing right now, just getting rid of the background, any of the background. Okay, a little bit of blue. I'll get some white in here, probably, maybe a little. Oh, no, it doesn't necessarily need any water. Okay, some blue and brown over here. And some little areas, it's like my finger, it's going to be hard to get my finger in some of those areas, then I'll get a brush. Or like right in the crease there. Let's get a little black. Okay, don't need that much on our dress. Let's kind of blend that out. So torn edges are way easier to blend out than cut edges. That's when I tore all these jelly plated papers. I know I'm missing some chat. Give me a minute, guys. Let's get a little blue in there. Okay. Does need a little touch of blue right in that crook of her arm there. Am I missing anything? All right, let's get this kind of more cohesive from here to there. And I clean my brush just in the baby wipe too until it gets really crusty, and then I'll go dip it in the water. But that way I don't have to go away from here, and I don't have to dry out my brush. I can just clean it in the baby wipe and keep going. Everybody welcoming you in, Patricia. All right, let's do some back here. We'll work about 5 or 10 more minutes and we'll do our giveaway. Which I don't always do giveaways, but I like doing giveaways as long as they don't get to be like herding cats. And people give me their addresses so I don't have to try to hunt them down. That's the only thing. And if you don't, you know, nobody is ever going to make you be a part of a giveaway. If you don't want to give me your address, which I don't share with anybody, but just FYI, then don't play. That's all. Just don't play. Or if it's something you don't want, if we're doing a giveaway, some paper scraps or something, you go, what am I ever going to do with those? Well, you don't have to play. Let me get a little brown up in there. And let me get a little bit off her face right there. Okay, let's get some blue up in here behind her. Blend. Oops, too much taken off. Maybe I'll put some mist through this. This needs mist for sure. You know, kind of creepy, cool. It needs mist. So we'll get some mist in here. Get some of these torn edges where I glued the jelly plate papers together. Right in there. Maybe just a touch of brown in there. That's kind of not liking that brown. I'm going to put blue in there. That sienna color's too bright. There we go. That's better. With a little texture-y bit in there. Let's put a little. I love how you are blending the pages together. Thank you. That's what I love to do. I love, and that's in my, I do that the most in my abandoned books, where I'm doing reverse collage, where I'm blending everything together and painting away things. Yeah, that's I love doing that. Now, normally I'd flip this book around so I could get up in here without like just reaching up in here. But I try not to move the, you know, turn the book around too much. Okay, let's get some blue up in here. A little more black. Almost got it here. A little more black in that sky, a little to make it a little more night or dark, or you know. I'm sure these girls only come out at night. You know what I mean? They only come out at night. Okay, so I got all the edges done and everything. So I think I can remove the wax paper. Let's go ahead and dry this. Get fresh baby wipes. Now I'll clean my brush. All right. All right, let's dry. Turn the brightness down just a teeny bit. So it looks a little flashed out. I try to keep a true color during spraying. Freak out. You look like instead of an owl, Devin. Okay, I need to come back over here. I got a little bit of area where I missed the edge. So let's put a little bit of blue right in there. Just to kind of make this kind of blend up here together. All right. Because I'm going to do some misting coming through here. All right. I think that's pretty good. All right. Let me just take a second to look it over. There's my little, a little bit of white in here. I don't really have any. Let me get a clean palette. I don't want to. Sometimes when I throw down some white to use, I accidentally drag my finger through some of the colors when I'm using it. So let's just go ahead and get a fresh baby wipe, some fresh white paint, blend. We're mashing the paint into the baby wipe. That's why I do this. And people go, why do you do that? Why don't you just dip it in there? Because I'm mashing the paint into the baby wipe. All right, now let me think. Let me look. Let me just, see here. Oh, I got a little bit of paint right there. Let's see if I can get that up. There we go. All right, let's see where I want this to go. I'm going to want it to come around her. Let me just kind of get where I want it to be. Okay. Something like that's my direction. Now I'll go in here and fix it. Okay, let's make that thinner. Come around this way. I think I wanted to go behind that tree. So let's go ahead and remove that. Let's have it mist go behind this tree, behind her. Over the crack is a little tricky. Okay. Behind her. All right, now let's put some. This is going to have some more dark in here. I like my mist there, but that shows me that this needs to have more dark down in here. I think I might even put some stars down there. That's what I'll do. Shh, 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 shh. And I might need a little up in here. I think I'm going to have it come around up here. And I might do some watch hands too. Okay, do I like that? This is too much right there. Soften that a little. Okay. Yes, Yvonne, I know. It's buffering for a few people, and we already know about it. We can't do anything about it. Hang in there. I don't know if y'all realize this too. I mean, I do appreciate y'all telling me so I can tell StreamYard, but once one or two of y'all tell me, I know, and I can't do anything about it. Just if you don't stream, then you don't know. You can't fix it while you're streaming because I don't see the buffering. And even if I did, there's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah. So for non-streamers, trust me, if I could fix it, I would. All right, so now I want to do a little bit more white down here. I'm going to do a little bit more right in here because it's close up. Then I'm going to do some black down here at the bottom. All right, now let me get the paintbrush. Thank you, Vale. All right, so now I'm going to do a little. I will be telling StreamYard, though, because I think this is on their end. I know who this is. I'll just say it's a religious ladies at my door. I saw him walking down the street a little while ago, so there's no cars in the driveway. They don't know that I'm home. I'm not stopping my last couple of minutes of streaming. Okay. Technically, we're not supposed to have any solicitors in our neighborhood, but they still, they solicit. All right. Now let's get my baby wipe here and kind of get that a little blendy. All right, I'm liking that. Let's go back up in here. So I'm going to add some stars down in here, and I got to do my watch hands. Now, if I do my watch hands, do I just want to follow them off the page there? Or because I usually don't do them at the, the exact time that they show, but there we go. I might even do a little bit more in here. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Sometimes when I'm in the mood, I will meet them at the door with the Bible. They usually just walk away. They'll give me a brochure and walk away. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Now, bye, Miriam. Hi, and bye, Miriam. Thank you. I didn't see you come in. All right, let's see. I got a couple little dots here where I've let my brush splatter there. Okay, now, last couple things. Do I want watch? I think I'll just leave the watch hands like they are. I'll just leave it because I'm running out of time and I want to do a giveaway. All right, so I'm going to put some water. Now, this is the only time I water down my paint usually is to throw some stars. So, and I get a floppy brush here. And I, get it really wet because then I will kind of splatter. I'll kind of tap it in the bowl here to get tiny spots. Nope, too big. I need a little bit more water. A little bit more tapping. Look, still not quite. Oh no, maybe I need maybe my brush is getting there. It goes. Maybe I was gonna say maybe my brush is getting a little old. And if you get any spots where, or stars or splatters that you don't want them, then wipe them off while it's still wet. Like I don't want any on the little words here. if I get some that are too big, I can wipe those out too. I don't want them on the words. Don't want it on the tree. This one's a little big. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Kind of like that. And it's flashed out. Let's turn down the brightness again. So you can kind of see. All right. There, I think that's good. All right. And I know I'm missing chat. Let's engage the religious guys. Yeah. It's gotta be in the mood. All right. Let's see here. Let's wipe some of this up. All right. Put these in the water. Let me get a couple more baby wipes to clean off my hands. I am liking it. Gives it a little mood, doesn't it? Let's see if I can. I'll take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. I'll do a couple more touches to it. So yeah, there you go. Now it kind of grabbed the light there. Put on a rabbit mask. Answer. Oh, I'm not mean. I'm not that mean. Y'all are bad, I'll tell you. Okay, so let me kind of get some of the paint off there a little bit. That one's okay. Got a little bit down here. Don't want to glue the pages shut. That's the thing. All right, I think I'm good. I might add a little bit more touch to something, but I think that's pretty good. So let me just kind of slide this over here. Move some stuff around. This is the book we've been working in, is the collage. I did do a flip of it, so if y'all missed it, let me take a quick screenshot here. This can go here. Hang on. Let me get a clean paintbrush. This is my way usually of, that's my watermark. You just put something on there. But let's be honest, anybody that can do Photoshop or Procreate, or they can take anything out. You can put a watermark on there. It's not going to matter. They can take it out if they want to. But yeah. So, okay, let's do our giveaway. So I'm going to move some of this stuff out of my way. Get some of these papers up here. And I'll do two. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it after all. I'll do 2 of each US and 2 international. Hang on. Let me get over to the envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Raul, I'm going to add another little something in yours. Do not play, Raul. You've already got some. I gave you some of him and some hedgehog, and I'll give you a little good luck cat. I think that's what they're supposed to be, good luck. All right, so Raul, you already have some. Next. he's probably not here anymore. Okay, so let's move the paint out of the way. And let me move my matte medium out of the way. It's a whole thing to do a giveaway. It's a whole thing. All right. So, got 4. So, we're going to do 2 US, 2 international. Let's see here. Give everybody a couple of cats here. I think Julie Topaz, if she's still here. You're welcome. And Julie Topaz is here. She knows what those are called. I don't remember. I don't remember what these cats are called. There's a name for them. Okay, there's 4 cats. Okay. Let's do some hedgehogs. Give a little strip of hedgehogs. I can't get these too thick now, especially international. They'll be opening them up and saying, you send them packages. They're going to have to pay $20 to get that back. To get those papers from you, they're going to have to pay $20. I need another hedgehog. Where's my hedgehogs? Are they in here somewhere? That's not a full hedgy. But I think that's, I don't know. I don't see anymore. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's do some fish, maybe. Do you know what I mean? They will try to charge you package rates. Some fish. 1, 2, 3, 4 fish. And what else can I do here? And the cats. Some tie-dye. Maybe some tie-dye. I can use them for collage or just whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's got a thing on it. There we go. All right, and one more. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, here's some octopi or cats. Got cats. Let's try to cut a couple of these down. 1. Try to get full octopi in there. 2. 3. Let's see here. This one will be these 2. 4. Okay, let's one more. We'll do cats. Let's do. It's hard to cut these out. Let's get maybe 3 cats in there. Okay, 1. 2. I'm not looking at chat, guys. I'm really trying to hurry here. 3. All right, there we go. That'll be good. 4. Okay. Let's move all this. Let me go grab my iPad so I can get the random.org to come up. Hang on. Okay, random.org. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of my old journals. And starting a new one. Hang on, guys. Let me organize. Two octopi each. Some tie-dye. Some fish. Some hedgehogs. A couple of lucky cats. There we go. Okay, we're good. All right, we'll do international first. And I do this so that because there's less international people, I like to give them as much, a little better chance some days when I have the time to do it. Okay, so here's the rules. Listen to the rules. Listen to the rules. International only. No, don't put any numbers in until I type in go. International only. You're going to put in a number between 1 and 100. Make sure you have all messages clicked at the top. All messages. Otherwise, we will see your at top messages. We will see you, but you won't see everybody. So you're going to think, oh, well, mine was before. No, you didn't have all messages selected. And then people usually see their own numbers first anyway when they play do this. International only. When I type in go, put in one number. Don't remove your number. Don't change your number. And if you put in more than one number, you will be disqualified. So, and I know there's new people that come in and sometimes don't know the rules. So I always go over them again so that everybody knows what's going on. International only, 1 to 100. When I type in go, one number only between 1 and 100. Don't change your numbers. Don't put in more than one or you will be disqualified. There's our rules. They're really easy. It's very simple. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in here. Get them to fit. Get them to fit. And I always try to put a little smiley face. I do try to put a little happy face, a little smile in your package. This is my way of saying thank you. Because I still have to address all these and everything, Okay. Okay, international only. Let's see who. Okay, everybody play. If you just have to be willing to give me your address, which I do not share with anybody or put you on a mailing list. You had a cat stuck on my sleeve. I did? I don't see one anywhere. Oh, there is one on the floor. Thank you, Devin. Who didn't get a cat? Let's look and see. Who did not get a cat? Thank you, Devin. I did not notice this one. Had a cat stuck on my sleeve. Let's make sure this one's got that one's got a cat. Okay, there we go. Okay, thanks, Devin. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good thing it wasn't an owl, Devin. 1. Okay, here we go. All right, first person closest to 1. Well, I'm sure everybody went over 1. I'll pick a new number. Don't. Oh no, Devin got 1. Oh my gosh, she had 1. Devin gets 1. Did anybody else have a 1? See, it was meant for you to put that cat in there, Devin. Nobody else had 1, so I'm going to pick another number for the second person. Okay, here we go. 99. So who had the highest number? That's never would happen a million years. A 1 and a 99. Okay, let's see. Tori had 84. Did anybody else go over? It looks like Tori. So it looks like Tori had 84. So she had 84. Devin had 1. The number was 99 on the second one. So there we go. Thanks, Janet. All right. So there we go. Devin and Tori. Now let's do the you. And I have both their addresses. I have Raul's address. Trust me, I have Raul's address. I like to give him a hard time. That's okay. So here we go. Let's put these. Oh well, let me just go do the go first. Then I'll bag them up. All right. USA only. Same rules apply. 1 to 100. First 2 people closest to a new random.org number will get your little pack of papers to make something. I'll probably put a what do you call it? A jelly plated card or something in there, blank, just a jelly plate where you have to make it yourself. Okay. So I'll do that as well. Okay. All right. Nothing catching on my sleeve, Devin. All right. I'll put a jelly plated postcard. That's what I was trying to think of. I'll put a jelly plated postcard in there for y'all to have a base to work on if you want to. I got some sitting around here somewhere. Let's see here. Let me grab this stack here. All right. Let's see. 1, 2. I'll get 2 for the next, the 2 we already did. Okay. All right. These 2 in here, and I'll put these back here. Oh, get one for Raul too, because Raul already won before we started. So, all right, there we go. Y'all each get one of those. Let's stick that in here. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. New number. First two people closest to 67 without going over. 67. All right, let me put a little postie on each one of these. All right, let me go back. All right, 67. Ruth Edwards has 63. I just saw that, but let me go all the way back. 60. All right, Bobini has 63. Did anybody get close? Oh, Teeny has 64. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Teeny for one of them. Oh, let's see. Wait, Mary Thomas has 56. Let's go back. No, that's not enough. Got to get this into the 60s. Okay, so it looks like Teeny. Let me find her again. Where is she? Where'd you go, Teeny? Teeny. Oh, there she is. Teeny had 64. Y'all check me now. And Teeny, it seems like I had your address, but send it to me again just to make sure, okay? Okay, and then who's the next? The first person that had was Bobini, the first person that had 63. Okay, Bobini. Now I have Bobini's. I have Bobini's address, but Teeny, I'm not sure if I have yours. Okay, so where's my 63? So here's my email address, Teeny. If you'll send me your address, I will send out your little goodies. And I don't share address with anybody. Don't put you on a mailing list. I know I say that all the time. But yeah. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out. Y'all, hope y'all got some ideas, had some fun, enjoyed the process. Yeah. Looking. Did I miss anything? Has anybody said anything? All right. Looks like we're good. All right. Janet comes on at 1. I think she's going to do Pictionary. And we will be back on Wednesday. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern till about 11:30. Thanks, Terry. I do try to share as much as I can with everybody of y'all stuff, but you are free to put in, you can't put a direct link, but you can tell everybody your IG name. You can tell people when and where your stream name and when you stream. Y'all are free to put in all that information chat anytime during the chat. You can tell everybody when you stream, what time. Just only requirement I ask, or the only thing I request, is do not come in and say, so-and-so streaming right now. No, that's just rude. Don't do it to me and don't do it to anybody else. If somebody else is streaming, that's fine. I don't care if anybody else is streaming at the same time as me, but don't come in here and tell me so-and-so streaming. That's all. Everything else, y'all are perfectly, it's okay to share. Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you, Leona. And by the way, don't forget, Leona has a new channel. Cat and Paste has a new channel. And don't forget to go look up My Vagabond and Biddy Penny. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. Bye.